Hi, this is Coach McQueen with Miles Horse Kinetic Bands. I'd like to talk a little bit about the kinetic bands and what they're going to do for you as an athlete in the game of soccer. Soccer starts with speed and footwork. Soccer is a fast-moving game, so you've got to be quick. You've got to be able to move all over the field, and you've got to have the footwork to change direction on a dime. The next element that we look at is body control. When you're changing direction, when you're moving laterally, you want to be able to control your body. So with the kinetic bands, we're going to work on your leg strength, your hip strength, your core strength, and your rotational movement. Body control is so important as an athlete because you never know what direction you're going to have to go. In soccer, you're constantly in motion. The ball's going back and forth. It's one of those games where the ball, you just move from offense to defense so quickly. Now, a quick first step, obviously so important. If you want to be able to break away or maneuver around a defender, or if you're the defender and you want to make sure that you stay in position and you want to be between the person with the ball and the goal, you've got to be able to move, control your body, but you got to have quick feet. Now let's talk about balance. Your body has to be in control, but you also have to be balanced. A lot of times in soccer, you're going to be on one foot. You're going to make a cut. When you're handling the ball, sometimes and a lot of times, one foot is actually in the air or handling the ball, whether you're passing or kicking. We always want to make sure as an athlete that we warm up and we stretch. We've got to get the muscles firing. We've got to get the blood flowing. And we just got to get into that mental area where, okay, we're going to train today, or we've got a game, we've got to get prepared. Everyone wants to talk about speed. Speed is so important in the game of soccer. Moving up and down the field, trying to handle the ball is such an important element of the game, and faster players tend to have more success. The Miles Horse Kinetic Bands are going to be a great tool for your soccer game. If you're wanting to increase your speed, they're going to be a great tool. Whether you're running sprints or you're working actual soccer specific skills. That's one of the unique things about our product, is that in any area of your training, you can use the kinetic bands. They're worn right above the knee, so they're not going to restrict you. You do not need a partner. You're not going to have a bungee cord tied to a wall. You're not going to have a parachute behind you. You're going to be able to run freely, but at the same time, fire the muscles that you need to improve your athletic performance. Speed is about strong legs, strong hips, and a strong core. That's also going to help with your lateral movement. It's going to help with your change of direction. It's going to help with your ball control. So now, whether you're an offensive player or a defensive player or a goalie, you're going to have all the elements are going to be put together to take your game to a higher level. Another important part of the game is endurance. Soccer is a long game, fast moving, and it's continuous moving. So you've got to be in good shape. You've got to have a high level of cardio endurance. What we're doing with the kinetic bands is, as you're training, whether you're running sprints, you're doing drills, or you're actually performing soccer specific skills, the bands are not only working your muscles, but they're helping raise that heart rate. You're going to get to that zone where your cardio is going to start, your cardio endurance is going to start to increase. That means that any point during the game, you're going to have that extra kick, that extra level of energy. You're going to be in better shape than your opponent. And a lot of times near the end of the game may be where you're either going to make a great defensive play or a great offensive play in order to put yourself in a position to win the game.